more powerful than a locomotive, faster than a speeding bullet. I've got you now!
It's over.
Give me that winged freak show
Criminals are
up in the sky. It's
DJP Costuming.
How you guys doing? Dan Petruccio here, aka DJP Costuming, aka Gotham Garment Supply, aka anything you guys might know me by. And today, I am back. It's been a while, admittedly, but I'm back. The YouTube algorithm probably hates me. That's okay. I only have 100 subscribers, but thank you guys so much for subscribing. It means a lot to me. If the number's gone down this time, that's okay. If it goes up now, that's okay too. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy to be making videos. I'm going to be making videos again. Content is coming soon. Today I'm going to be reviewing a company called Batboy Customs. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. And Batboy Customs is run by my buddy Joel. And Joel is fantastic to work with. So I've done a couple of projects with him now. He's been collaborating with me on projects for suits that I have coming up. He's been making me emblems for them. And not only that, but he's just done a bang-up job. So I just want to give him kind of like the respect he deserves because his work is so good. It's just excellent. He's done great for me. His prices are great. His time frames are great. His aesthetics just really coincide with my own, and I kind of feel like a kinship with his aesthetic. And yeah, so basically how something starts with him is he makes either a model or he does a drawing of it. I'm not quite sure. But however he does it, he kind of asks you what you're looking for. Like this, he says like this. He goes, do you think it needs to be more rounded? Do you think it needs to be more like this? He collaborates with you. And then what he does is he goes and he sculpts a master. And when that sculpture is done, he molds it. And this is kind of like the master for my Superman emblem I did with him. So now the idea with the Superman emblem is it's supposed to go with my textured fabrics. And my textured fabrics, as you can see, have this texture on them. So he cast an actual casting of my fabric, and he made it the background of the symbol. And so this beautiful S has this beautiful spine sculpted through it, and then it's got my fabric cast into the background of it. And my fabrics that I use, this is a blue bodysuit for a 50s type Superman, a 70s type Superman. This is my Silver Age fabric, but as you can see, it's got a wonderful texture to it. It's got an amazing feel. It's a dual layer spandex. Now it's just a great fabric, but as you can tell, if I put this on my body, the textures just coincide really well. The texturing is great. So then he takes this and he casts it in rubber. And now we have the newest emblem that I'm going to be adding to my suit. I'm going to be doing a darker blue, but just because this is a finished bodysuit, that's going to go on here, and it's going to look something like that. And I am really, 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 really happy. This is the finished rubber piece. And it's done in urethane, and as you can see, it's got a great flex to it. It's just fantastic, and as you can see, the textural parts are just very thin, so it almost is like fabric. It's still got the same thickness as my fabric. So when it's on my chest and I move, it's gonna have that flex to it. There's this really great weight and flex to it, and it just feels substantial. And the colors are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I just wanted a nice primary red and a little more of a subdued yellow. The yellow I gave him was kind of joggery and a little neon for my taste. So we went with a more subdued yellow, and I couldn't be happier. It's just excellent. Not only did we do that, but he went ahead and made me an emblem for my cape to match. So for the back of the red cape, you have a matching smaller emblem. So there is continuity in the design language throughout this costume. And as you can see, it's just a nice flat rubber, but still rigid S. As you can tell, there's a different level of flexibility to it. But I like that because it's going to keep that piece of the cape nice and flat so you could really see this S. So the fabric doesn't fold around the S, so you're not getting pieces of the S missing. It's just going to be nice and there in photos, and you're going to see it no matter what. So he played it on the back of the cape very, very nicely. I'm very happy. So not only did I get this, but I got this, and just the prices that he gives you, they're just great. And the level of communication, you know, I would hazard to say that, you know, I feel like he's my friend at this point. Like, he's just a great guy. And I really love working with him. And before this, we worked on a couple of symbols for Batman. Now, I did a movie called The Batman Chronicles, which is available on YouTube in 3 parts, Dusk, Night, and Dawn. Go check it out, shameless plug. I did a movie called The Batman Chronicles. We had a suit. It was very year one, very new, very young inspired Batman. And for that we did a drawn on emblem. But before that we did R&D, and we did kind of like fabric emblems that were done in like pieces of pleather. And we tried to cut it out and make a symbol that we could glue on and attach, and it just never looked right. So I finally was like, I want my symbol in rubber. So Joel was the person I went to, and the first project I did with him was getting that emblem done in rubber, and this was the final copy. It's this really nice, small, Earth One-ish type Batman symbol. As you can see, my Batman symbol does have an extra point on it. If you take the point away, you get a fairly usual bat, but with mine, it's kind of indicative of the 1940s first appearance era, but with this nice extra, I don't know, I really love the extra point. He did this one with like a little bit of blue in the casting, so when it shines in a light, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a little blue in the casting of it. And I just think that was brilliant. It wasn't something that I expressly asked for, but he said, hey, I think it's a good idea. And he did me one like this. That's fantastic. The black one is on my modern classic suit. And this is the blue one. And he actually gave me a nice yellow one that he had an extra material, and I love it. I saw a toy with a yellow symbol, and now I have this nice metallic yellow symbol with this great flex. So either if I want to put this on a Batgirl with continuity to my Batman, or I want to make a black suit and put the yellow bat on it, that's fantastic to me. Like, I can do that now. I have that ability. I have the capability to have a nice yellow bat on something, and it's my bat. What's cooler than that? What could be cooler than that is, I grew up with the animated series. I grew up with a Batman with that big target on his chest, that yellow oval. The yellow oval, for where I'm at now, is a little bit campy, but I'm kind of announcing a new project with the last thing I got from Joel. And that is the oval bat symbol with continuity to my Batman Chronicles Batman. So what would the oval look like if he had the oval symbol? It would look like this. So it's got my bat. It's got a beautiful metallic bronze that matches my belt. It's got the continuity. It's got my bat. And it kind of is indicative of Doomsday Clock. That's what we were going for, but with my Batman. Because we noticed when we looked at Doomsday Clock, he contacted me the same night I noticed it, and he was like, hey, why don't we do a Doomsday Clock logo? And I was like, it kind of looks like my logo. And he goes, I know. So we ended up coming up with my logo and the Doomsday Clock kind of variation. And now I'm going to be doing a very utilitarian, older version of my Batman with plated pieces, kind of in the spirit of Batman Noel. I think I'm going to do a blue version of it and a black version of it, but they're going to have either interchangeable emblems, so I could put either this or this on with magnets, or just the oval. But this kind of inspired an entire costume. I got it going, I don't know what I'm going to put it on. I think I'm going to put it on, you know, just another version of my modern classic costume. But then I thought, like, this deserves its own costume. This is just so like my childhood in an emblem. I'm thrilled. And they got these nice flat backings on them, so you can attach them to whatever you need, and you can either magnetize them or glue them down with some Loctite gel. But yeah, even just these two things alone from this recent shipment was just like, I gotta tell you, it was breathtaking opening it up and seeing like a Superman symbol that matches your fabric, and seeing a bat in the box that is your bat, but it's like the symbol you grew up with, that Keaton-esque, that animated series, that oval, that target. It's there, it's bronze, it matches the belt, it matches, it's just the full circle feeling from getting these pieces is outstanding. Please check out his page, it's in the description below. Ask him questions, look at some of the stuff he's made. If you're interested in Green Lantern symbol, masks, symbols, something custom, something he makes, just drop him a line. You're not gonna not like the price. You're not gonna not like his service. You're not gonna not like the communication. You know, it's just really a great service. You cannot go wrong for the amount that you get in the spirit of these characters. So guys, like, it's just like, this is a fan's dream. This is a dream. I mean that. I really do. This was a dream come true for me. Thank you, Joel. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supplying me this so I could use it in the video as kind of an example of the resin cast. Even this alone, this will be great on a mock-up piece to paint up for me. But yeah, it just goes to show you how this is done, cleaned up, and turned from this to this. Just fantastic work all around. I'm going to be very proud to wear these. Guys, stay tuned. Come back because there'll be updates on these pieces and you'll see the suits that they go on. Thanks so much for watching. I will be back soon, I promise. Thanks a bunch, guys. Have a good one.